What's up everybody, I'm McGroom, and if you don't know me, I am the Magic the Gathering player for Upper90 Esports. But before we get started, I just want to let you know, if you like what you see here and you want to keep up to date with the content that we put out, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell down below. Also, if you like this deck and you want to see it made into a video where I run it through a standard event, be sure to hit the like button and comment down below your spicy brew from the recent Ikoria release. So when Ikoria was starting to be spoiled, not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling too hot about this set. The companion mechanic was kind of, Hearthstone-y to me. I'm gonna lay that out there. It felt like I was playing or trying to plan for like Odd Rogue or even Shaman or vice versa, whatever those deck names were back then. But companion's honestly kind of pretty fun. I'm starting to like it more and more. Out of all the standout cards that were coming out, there were two that stuck out to me, because I don't know if you played when Simic Flash was big, but that was a fun deck. You just play during their turn. Your opponent basically has no idea what you're playing unless you have 4 mana open and you played Frilled Mystic, then they can expect that coming. But there were two cards, like I was saying, coming out. One was Cunning Nightbonder, and it kind of gave Dimir Flash, a little bit of an edge. I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. You can't be countered, and your flash spells cost 1 less. Making your Brineborn cost 1 less, and just playing some gimmicky stuff around that. But the one card that got me super excited about Dimir Flash was Slitherwisp. To me, I think it's slept on. I really do. Its ability is pretty nuts. I mean, obviously it's Flash, so it kind of fits the archetype of Dimir Flash. But it's the ruling. It says, whenever you cast another spell that has Flash, you get to draw a card, and each opponent loses 1 life. So with that super long introduction out of the way, I threw together a Dimir Flash deck that I'm kind of happy with right now. I'm still kind of playing around with it, working the tweaks. But you gotta have Spectral Sailor. It's just Flash, flying, cost 1 mana, and mid-late game you get to draw a card if you're not drawing enough off a Slitherwisp already. 2-drop Brineborn Cutthroat, and taking it from Simic Flash. Whenever you cast a spell during your opponent's turn, put a 1/1 counter on Brineborn Cutthroat, and this just fits so well with the deck. I've seen some people take the card out. Me personally, I like it because I like the more big creature smash in the face aggro route. But if it starts to, not work out for me, I'll take it out for, I don't know yet. I haven't figured out a replacement for it. But it's just great because anytime you cast a spell during your turn, which you can with every spell in this deck, it gets a +1/+1 and just beats face. 2 quenches, just early game counters. One of the star cards in here, the Cunning Nightbonder. Flash spells with Flash cost 1 less to cast and can't be countered. 2 Tyrant Scorn, just basic creature removal or bounce. Brazen Bar, also just a bounce, has Flash, so it counts as a spell with Flash. No, I'm wrong about that. It's an instant spell that doesn't have Flash, but the creature side has Flash. It gets a little, I think that's the ruling, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong. Mystical Dispute, just an all-around good card. Neutralize, new counter spell from Ikoria. I threw it in there just to run it to see what it's like. It's got cycling, so if I don't need the counter spell, I can just cycle it away. It may be one of the first cards I get rid of. I'm not sure yet. Also, I forgot to mention this card. Another card that kind of got me excited for this whole Dimir Flash archetype was Sea Dasher Octopus. It's basically New Curious Obsession, with an upside of you don't have to attack every turn, and it just stays on the creature. It uses its mutate cost to give a creature its ability. Whenever you attack with it, or not attack, but whenever you deal combat damage to a player, you get to draw a card. So my favorite curve out for this deck so far has been turn 1, Spectral Sailor. Turn 2, have 2 mana obviously, then you cast the Octopus for its mutate cost onto Spectral Sailor. Attacking, you get to draw a card. It's great. I love it so much. And it has Flash, so it fits perfectly with the archetype. It made me so excited. Just those 3 cards, honestly. Those 3 cards made me so excited for Dimir. If you don't know what Mutate is, it's a new mechanic that came out with Ikoria. It says if you cast this spell for its mutate cost, put it under or over target non-human creature you own. They mutate into the creature on top, plus all abilities from under it. So if I put it under Spectral Sailor, it gets the ability of the Octopus. If I put another card with mutate under it, it also gets that ability. It all just adds up. Another counter spell, Sinister Sabotage, just basic counter, and you get to surveil one and dig through your deck. And the king of this deck, Slitherwisp, just so good. I love this card. I really love this card. I think it's slept on. I've already played with a few people against it, so hopefully it gets a little bit of traction and kind of gets out there and makes Dimir Flash a big archetype like Simic Flash was. Simic Flash was so fun to play in competitive, and I really hope Dimir Flash makes it into that scene and becomes just as competitive. And then to top out our curve, Ashiok's Nightmare Muse. Again, I'm going off the base of Simic Flash, and I wanted to play Ashiok. I also really like this card. It's so good. You get a 2/3 every turn, which that in itself, for a +1, you get a 2/3 with a great ability. When it blocks or attacks, each opponent exiles the top 2 cards of their library. And then later on, if you want to ult Ashiok, you get to cast up to 3 spells from their from their exile without paying a mana cost. So it's just a great card. I love it. You know, creature advantage, especially for the blocking side of it. They're just great for blocking and keeping Ashiok alive. Mana base, I got 24 lands. We have 6 basic islands, 6 basic swamps, 2 Castle Fantress. You know, look to the top of your deck, get what you want, get rid of what you don't want. 2 Temple of Tilts or Temple of Deceits. I'm so indifferent about temple lands. They make me, I love them turn 1, then after that I don't love them. Watery Grave, just given, and 2 Fabled Passage. Throw them in there because it's fun. You know, thins out your deck just a little bit when you start getting mana flooded. But yeah, let's move on to sideboard. Sideboard, I'm kind of waiting for the meta to diversify a little bit. We got Aether Gust, you know, for Jeskai, Heartless Act for creature removal, Noxious Grasp for White and Boros deck, so I threw Noxious Grasp in there as a knee-jerk reaction, and against control. One more Nightbonder against control, and then Thought Erasure just when you're on the play. That's the word I'm looking for. But yeah, that about does it for Dimir Flash. And like I said at the beginning, if you like this video, go ahead, hit the like button, let us know you enjoy it, and also hit subscribe. We would love to hear your feedback about the content we're starting to put out, and comment down below your spicy builds for my Ikoria, and I will see you guys in the next one.